we'll see the Memphis Tigers taking on the Utah Utes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tigers will get this season underway as toe meets leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Utah's offense will get the football first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
Well, that's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy.
Breaks into the open. Runs through a tackle. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in college.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. But think about the Big 12 conference. It just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Defense looks like they're coming. Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gives it on the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Utes will punt it away on 4th down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. He gets a block. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Tigers' offense will go to work for the first time. It's not always easy to know what you're going to get when you come into a new situation as a transfer, but one thing, David, that will translate for this guy, when there's a hole.
Man, you know exactly what he is, who he is. He's been around your program. He knows the lessons you want him to teach. He's the guy you want him to be. And now he gets to step in as a senior with all that experience and lead this squad.
Yeah, and David, he's worked so hard for this moment too, right? This guy put his heart and soul into the offseason workout program knowing this day was inevitably going to come. He's going to have an opportunity in this game to stat it up. He's going to get the ball early. He's going to get it often. A lot of people really excited to see how he plays in this one.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings. Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Memphis hoping to take advantage of this red zone trip. Might be changing the route. They'll throw it from the red zone. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking to throw, it's good. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the catch. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Touchdown, Tigers! And they have first points of the game. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
And that is the first passing touchdown, first of many of the season for this offense. Nice drive by the offense. Way to finish it, take care of the football, make some plays in the passing game. This offense looks like they're going to be a really hard one to stop.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. All right, guys, let's take a beat here and think about Utah. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They booted away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's good. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody fired off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for the big play. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. To the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing the zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Working that left side now. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Caught over the middle. It's Maddox. And the Utes headed quickly to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and long. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. He makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back reached the break, and Memphis is holding on to the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. First play of the period, first down here. DB's right up on the receivers. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Touchdown, Utes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's good. Thanks to grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it again. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up 4th.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He's got it, first down and more. Looks as if he'll have enough to give Memphis a first down. Offense in the hurry-up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your 3rd down conversion in the midst of this. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's good. Forced out of the pocket. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown! There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Clark. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Utes moving quickly to the line.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Maddox. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on first down. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Utes, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Snagged out of the air. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And now a chance to pull even. First and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end. He goes. Down Utah.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Makes a move. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. Wants to go up top. He lets one fly deep. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Maddox. He's down at the 23-yard line. It's a first down, and they've got to show this urgency. The Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Utes.
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up. But you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a two-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Scanning the field, it's good. He's looking deep. And they're unable to connect on the long pass. He caught it, but he was out of bounds. It's incomplete. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City.
And the Utes will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Got the first down, looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're going to ride this running back. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. You count up those explosive plays in the game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss it. If this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Now he's looking to throw it. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the run. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll use the running game on first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Touchdown, Memphis! They take the lead with the 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. The Utes want to crank the tempo.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Going to swing it on second down. Unleashes it on the run. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's not afraid to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. That'll ask him second down. They're going to run it. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are and looking. They got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! What a play there. He's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Utes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to go up top. Intercepted to stop the threat. Pass to 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Memphis. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turning on the Jets, making the big play.
Memphis 42, Utah 21.
Bringing it out. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Utah. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Offense with jumbo personnel. Running back searching for a hole. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds. This is why Risackle is one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. Gets rid of it. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. Memphis will be forced to punt. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Inside the 40-yard line, and at the 39. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Utes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Utes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He puts a lot of air under it down the side. Touchdown, Utes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Memphis 49, Utah 35.
He'll return it. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. That was a big stop by the defense now to see if they can take advantage and draw a little closer in this game, as we're starting to get late. From the gun, the ground game. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier. It gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job on the defense, forcing it with the assist from the weather.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Can't get him to, and runs through another guy. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of, he's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Motion from the wideout. They'll start this drive with a pass. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. The 40.
Coming out of the tunnel in the 3rd quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the 3rd quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the 1st half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. That's the end of the quarter, and Memphis has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Back to pass, it's good. He's got it on the move. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The give on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
Touchdown, Memphis. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kennesaw State is going to get out of Dodge with a win. This shave might have been a little closer than Owls fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
It's reverse. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. And the Utes are on the move.
Here we go.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The Utes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Utes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun. He wants it all. Touchdown, Utah! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And that is why they're called the Handstand people on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He might want another play. Back to throw. It's good. Here's the pressure. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is made, and get at the 19. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
Makes the catch down the right side. Hits the crease. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Wants to throw again. Going for 6. Touchdown, Utes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. Found his open target. Accurate throw. And 2 plays through the air, and they've got 6 points on the board.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart. How fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll ride the hot hand. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He's got him along the sidelines. Beautiful footwork for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. To the air. It's good. Looking to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Trying to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Memphis. These guys looking to put the finishing touches on this game with that score.
Yeah, I think you feel confident that ends it, right? Late in the game, it will take a miracle for the defense to get back in it. That miracle is no longer coming now.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. The Utes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. He wants a big play here late. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The old